This is Eric Singer of Kiss. I listen to Seaberg 1000, the music that's the soundtrack to our life.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday night live stream. So, we're hopping into more Dune. Pretty much we're running solo tonight. Like, last night was kind of a special thing for those of you guys who weren't around, because it's usually V-Rising night. Not everyone cares for V-Rising. Me and Ellie have had a rough couple of days with a mental toll. So we joined in with Nate and them, had some laughs, had some fun, and just like gathered resources and whatnot. Yeah. Pretty much, that do nothing but have a blast doing it. I even got eaten by the worm last night, which, of course, got some slack gone my way, but hey. I also lost my first buggy, and I still haven't made a new one. But, yeah. The hope is we get some of the trials, more of the trials done tonight. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I was also eating while the pre-show was going on there. And, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. Let's kind of get on with it. So I'm thinking number 6 is up here, and what has me thinking that is you go over here. I took a screenshot of it. This here looks kind of like this here, so I think it's like right in here. Okay, I just looked up and realized I put that right beside where I am. Because with this, I have my avatar in a different spot to cover chat. But, I mean, hey. So, yeah, I think it's right in along here. And nice thing is, well, I got this baby done yesterday. So, we can fly! He can fly? He can fly! He can fly! We can fly! I'm still trying to get the feel for it, but that feels like it's actually quite loud. Mind you, it could also be the fact that the game is very quiet when you're gliding. He can die. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Viking. Love you too, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. But, know what, Viking? End of the day, at least I can admit it. Heck, I even sit there and egg on the worm. I'm not delusional enough to be like, no, I won't die, I'll never die. That won't happen. But how is the Viking? I just realized I also don't have the YouTube chat on the right tab. I don't know why YouTube defaults to top chats and not live chat for live streaming. Jeff almost kissed my butt today. Worm food. Ooh ha ha. Yeah, like I said, I'm on like, I want to say like bike 16 or so. And I'll be on Buggy 2 when I finally remake one. All of them have been eaten by Jeff. So. It's just my character's RP. It's Rex Sandwalker. He's really bad at walking on the sand. Wow, he's trying to... Oh. My biggest problem is a lot of times I got a little greedy last night. We had a spice explosion right behind us, so I pulled a Yui. And me and Ellie were there just a little too long. But spice, spice, baby. Okay, so... Ooh, there is actually a thing on my HUD over here. Ow! Like, I'm still using the improvised power pack again because I haven't made a new one. I'm either in my backup gear or I've looted other stuff. Like, that's how my character is right now. That's my first buggy I was driving. I was driving my first buggy too. It was stage 4 with drill and storage, I think. Maybe even the treads, and then Mark 3 or whatever. Also, hello Queen, I can hear you typing. She just ran away, actually. It's funny. Let you say this. Sneak, 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 get sneaky, sneak, 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 a sneaky, sneaky, sneak, 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 a sneaky. What was that? Quick before the hyenas come. Be gone, fart spray. I pretty much have to wait for this improvised power cell to be completely recharged to use most of my equipment. Because most of my equipment's like high rank. So, how's it going? Well, it was humid as fucking hell today. So I still haven't gone out to go do the vehicle repairs. I got major vehicle repairs to do, plus... Sorry, one moment. Queen handed me my, Vortex. Okay, now that the Vortex is, running, or done running. Yeah, Vortex, it's a type of electric shaker. With some ice in it and that, it makes a lot more noise. But, yeah, so we sprung a leak in the rad system, like that cooling loop in the van, and it possibly might have some other repairs to do, which is either going to result in a new battery or a new alternator. So some expensive repairs.
The Sardaukar destruction extends even to these small shrines. I cannot decipher their purpose, but the altar seems to have contained a quantity of spice. And the murals. Such beauty to be destroyed by the cut of a lasgun or blade. All I could decipher from here is another step on the journey of the Zensuni Wanderers. Thurgrod. Perhaps there's some link between the Zensuni and the Fremen.
We came down from there, so it's gotta be this way. Yep. And the kicker of it all is, this all happened right as Queen was starting her new job, which requires her to go to people's houses, so she needs a vehicle. Okay, the 7th trial. Really, we're back in there? That should be... right in here, maybe? Because then that we have that speck. Like that island. Yeah, there's that... yeah, so I'm gonna say it's right in here. They're using the, assault. Neil, all due respect, there is much bigger things. Like, we've got other things that would take priority over mics. I don't need a new microphone. This mic isn't even like a year old, I don't think. Or is it? Yeah, no, I haven't even had the wave for a year. Yeah, probably coming up on a year. Like, the support you guys already show with how you have shown the support of gifting subs and bits and shit, stuff like that, goes a lot farther, honestly, than buying items. Because, like, right now, with how we have repairs to do on the vehicle and stuff like that, like, that's... And, I mean... Yeah. I know. Did you know you can buy a car? Jesus Christ. I do not want to buy a car from Amazon. Jesus Christ almighty. Ow. Is it bad the mental image I got of that, of buying a car from Amazon, is like this Johnny Cash song about how he built his car while working on a car? Yes! What year is it? Well, it's just a big, like, crate is dropped off at the edge of your driveway. It's all the parts. Some assembly required.
Hi.
Oh. It also might be one of those things too where it does. Yeah. So yeah, for Amazon.ca, because I'm looking over at Queen's screen right now, Neil.
Oh my gosh, arriving soon. Amazon Autos isn't available in your area just yet.
Yeah, so it's not even available in Canada. So it's probably something they're trying with the US. I mean... Wait, did I not... Oh, no. I need to RTB real fucking quick. I think when I was doing one of my drop-off supplies, I dropped my fuel. I mean, I could probably maybe ask someone in the guild. Like, we just passed one of the guild members' bases, Happy. But I don't like doing that if I don't have to.
I have to turn you up something.
Okay, would you... My fucking dragonfly here does not want to keep gliding. And see, like, that's another one of those things too, Neil, where it's why I was like so iffy on that stuff too, is because I've come across so many different things with Amazon or other platforms where it's like, oh yeah, we could get it to your area. It's this much. Get to checkout. Oh no, actually we can't. So you can't order this. Not to mention customs, and now with the tariff and just yeah. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. I think Queen's playing ASA. I can see Rex doesn't know how to fly. Viking, I've had it for like 24 hours. Okay? And I was running on fumes with no gas in my pocket for once. Okay? I literally slapped the wings on it yesterday as we started stream. Do. Not only that, but my area, compared to where I was, has a much different train elevation. And I was trying not to use that much fuel getting higher. Can you take me higher? I am thinking the right spot, aren't I? Like, there's no other real... No. That's gotta be around where it is. Usually shows up purple.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Son of a bitch.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Happy, I'm using your base to stay safe with the sandstorm. I mean, I was right here, right? He's got quite the base here, like, goddamn. Oh, he's changed this around some too. Just like every time, like the man's a builder, but he used to have like a storage room over here and like a stairway up and stuff like that. No access to the storage area. Probably smart. Hey, look, it's Happy.
Did I lose that?
Alright, back to trying to find number 7. Thanks for the vote of confidence on my flying queen. Jesus Christ. It has auto landing features, okay? Crash assist. What is that up at the top? I wonder if this is something similar to, like, the hammer. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's that rock there. Yeah, it's probably... It's referred to as the hammer. Or gets eaten by just the worm. I mean, again, don't put it past me. I do have to be careful because I'm using a much weaker power pack than I should be. Is there anything that gives me signs here that... It's weird that there's a, like, a purposely placed landing pad at the top there.
Okay. What does this tea look like?
Oh, you... Really? I can't use my grapple because of my stamina? You son of a... never had these kind of issues before. Shit, I don't have a lot of water. Grab. Say, grab the ledge. Grab the ledge. He seems to be good at getting eaten. I don't have very many ground-based vehicles to be driving to get eaten, thank you.
You're just good at being worm bait.
Uh-huh. That didn't work well. That didn't work well. That didn't work well. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, get the thing! We're alive. We're okay. It's fine.
It's healthy to
Oh
look
god.
down. Take 20 minutes though. Yeah, the egg. Yeah, it's the egg.
You know what? That always stood out to me, that glowing red cave, and I've never actually looked into it. I wonder if...
Okay, let's see what it means.
Hey, what do you know? I now have a purple cave on my map. I think I found the 7th trial. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't say that there's no enemies around because these boxes are showing as open, which means someone's, yeah, and this has dropped resources. Someone was here very recently.
This bridge is on.
Like, very, very recently. This is definitely where I do have to give Funcom props. Because I think that was a big issue with, like, Conan Exiles. Because I think that's the only other game I think of when it comes to these guys. Off the top of my head for games that they've made. Where, I don't remember loot ever being per person. As I say, speaking of... we found another player. Wasn't wearing a still suit game. Oh yes, guys, and I did actually find out, it's one of the last ones. I was saying how I wish there was a way to hide your helmet in that. I did find out how that was to do that. Who's the other player? No clue. It's a public official server, Queen. Like,
why were we created? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally?
wow.
Our god gave us the Hulasikali Wali, the wind that eats flesh, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Carry shelter always against the coming of Kralizek. Bila Kaifa.
Bila Kaifa. Okay. Woo!
We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urobra for our unwillingness to fight. For our willingness to forgive. For our willingness to forget.
Was there another one in between these 2 points? Or if it was it just if I was too slow I was gonna get like sent back? I don't think I
And the judges said, mine enemies are like green beings eaten down, that did stand in the path of the terrorist. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did? The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Why did God create us? We are the action and knowledge of God.
Are they using
He has
metal
prepared the way.
as fire in that? Like as firewood? Like, I wasn't the only one that's seen that, right?
Ibn Kirtaiba, the typhoon's struggle comes. Why were we created? To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe. Yahya Shuhada. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Bila Kaifa.
Okay. It's the tent. Probably should start carrying one of those on me. All right. find the cave. Sorry. Usually I mute my mic for that. There we go. I think I got my throat clear at that time.
Thank you for listening.
I think that looks like a land bridge there on an upper ramp.
Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
So they're talking over here-ish? There's reference to here. First of all, let's learn some more stuff. That I'm gonna want to learn. That's, oh no, that's the assault rifle. That's right there is probably my next, that's my next sniper rifle there. Whatever, can't learn more on that. That doesn't quite look right. That should be the barrier to the... Located on the border of... So they're saying somewhere... This is the only overlap for those two zones, right? Yeah. Okay, you know what? On a walk. That... It has to be like right in here.
Nope.
Because that right there is that right there.
It's intrinsic stones everywhere. Here.
Oh, I'm gonna say it's somewhere in here.
Shields up!
Shield up, shield down. Yeah, let's hope I can place my There we go. This is probably a much better spot to have brought, like, say, a bike, but hey, this is fine. This is fine. I also no longer need that screenshot up on the other screen. Do 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 do. What? I'm actually going to. Wait. Actually, gonna go up to the top area here. I think in RTB and see if I can't make a bit more of my supplies. Because, like, let's face it, we could use some more supplies, and I'm thinking I might want to swap for having a bike. It's going to be much more fuel efficient, too. Is it bad that I don't even know if I want to make the, like, caskets? Just off the grounds of, with the current layout of my base, I can only hold 100k. 4 bodies is 100k. And unless I'm doing massive processing, I'm not using that much water right now. I'd have used more than what that my system already holds. Would just be wasteful. I think my system works just fine off of these right now. Right. I'm out of iron for that. And I'm low on aluminum for that. $26. It would technically be an upgrade, and I'd like to get back into using a still suit, to be honest. Should have enough to make the set, to be honest. Let's see if I can't make myself a proper sword. No, because I don't have the aluminum. myself one of those. Oh yes. Where is it? Where is it? Can I make myself a better? I mean, that's at least a Mark III. That's gonna be so much better. What can I say? I was on my backup gear, okay? Rex is naked again. That's because I'm switching my gear, goddammit. There we go. I should be still very good on that stuff. Maybe? That concerns me now. Number did not go up. Meaning, number can't go up. Meaning, we're getting low on lubricant. I say we're getting low on lubricant. We still have 18 days in the turbines themselves, but... Oh yeah, they only accept low grade. So even if I... Oh no, I can't make high grade anyways. Okay, anything else I need while I'm here? Besides, you know, topping up the water. That should be it. That should be all. I'm still missing important bits, aren't I? Yeah, I need the... Who's the what's-its? And I don't even have to use a what's-its to make a stronger motor anyways for the bike. We do have fuel in our pocket still. No, we don't. Holy... Okay. Okay. This makes me wonder. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Aha! Found you. A lot in that one. That's what's been pulling my fuel. Fuel should be down here. There we go. Did I... Yes, okay. Hold on, that lifter belt needs a fixing. There we go. Open sesame. Yeah, it's gotta be something in here. Could it? I'm half tempted to go up that high to check it out. No, you know what? Not even half tempted. We're gonna go up there and check out that cave. I have this strange feeling it's close enough that it would be, oh, alright. That's... Oh, da-da-da-da. Oh, I think Queen made me up a biosteel. That doesn't taste like it's a liquid IV. Yes, I have those like little helpers with hydration. More because I need a little bit of flavor to my water more than anything. I can't do just straight water anymore a lot of the times. Like I can when it's really hot out in that, but not. Find the cave. Helpful game, helpful. So I was pretty sure I already found these guys. I take it it's a biosteel you made me? My vortex? Was it a biosteel or a liquid IV? Oh, it doesn't have that as strong of a lemony taste as I'm usually notice. That's why I thought maybe it was you grabbed one of the biosteels. Either way, you're the bestest. Okay, Wait, vehicle inventory is not empty. What's in the bike? Oh. I didn't even know. When did I get this stuff? Some of that stuff I could have used a while ago. Me wonders.
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Cause yeah, this always kind of stuck out to me. Ah, it is. Okay. Give me your blood. I don't see any other peoples. Stutter? Hello? Area is occupied, come back later. Oh. Is this like a one person can do it at a time type thing? That could be problematic on a lot busier servers. I can run up all the fabric. Alright, so we know where this is. I think what I'm gonna...
Okay, let's see this.
Is there anything else in here? If I keep running into things like this, I might end up starting to do this stuff off stream. So if I'm gonna hit walls like that where I can't go in to do X mission because another player on the server is doing it, then it's not gonna be all that fun for you guys, right? What do you mean placing not possible? There we go. Swing back to the base, find the surprise resources that were on the bike. And then maybe head back up and see if we can head in. I mean, last thing I want to be doing, Queen, is sitting there, just standing there for like, no, for all we know, 20 minutes or more, just waiting for the player to come out, right? Or being able to go in. A final test, apparently, is what we're on. Fuel low. Fuel reserves are low. Okay, with that... No, not this bench. This bench. I should be able to make some more mediums. I could make one. Okay. We've got that. Oh yeah. Drop all that off. Come over here. Drop off the coins. I think the bills... Yeah, taxes are due in 11 days. So that's fine. So what's everyone up to? I know Queen's playing Ark. I wouldn't be surprised if a certain Viking is playing Dune. Well, trying to. Oh. ASA or ASE? Your favorite. You know, that technically has two implications. Because if you go by playtime, that would say ASE. But you go off of the being sarcastic side, that'd be ASA. I swear they broke ASA more since it came out. I honestly do. Do you... Is it any worse than what I was experiencing there, Queen? Where I had invisible resources that were stopping the respawning of the resources? That sounds like you're desynced. If you can't access containers, that sounds like desync. Disconnect and reconnect? Because all desync is a difference in what the player is seeing compared to what the, well, in your guys' case, peer-to-peer connection is actually. Okay, but did both sides try? Where did that cave go now? Or entry point, I should say. Should be around here somewhere. I don't think it would need a complete computer restart. I think a game complete restart would be adequate. The only other one I could think of is network testing. Our side shouldn't be too bad even with me streaming, but it might be enough to have issues. Because basically what desync is lost data, with my understanding, between the person who is playing and what they're connecting to.
Okay, he thinks it's a desync. Means my character is disconnected.
Well, you're not disconnected, but you're not. Think of it like when stream stutters because I'm dropping frames.
Okay.
How it kind of jolts in that. That would be a better way to think of it. Where the fuck?
We have to test your network settings. Yeah.
Speed test. Ooh ha ha.
Oh, a speed test.
I think it's like speedtest.net or something like that I use. I just Google speed test. It should be like top one. Well, not. You're gonna cause me to drop frames speed testing our network.
Oh. Sorry.
It shouldn't be that bad. But if I wanted to speed test our network, I would have just pushed the button on my Stream Deck.
Oh.
Yeah, for streaming, that's about right. There is a reason I have this stuff set up on my Stream Deck.
It's what?
I see someone.
The real question is, Queen, does she know what her speeds are supposed to be for her package?
Okay, what's your upload?
And what is she supposed to be getting? I'm taking that as, that's supposed to be megabytes? Because that upload is not good. And would be your issue right there. Her system is not sending an adequate enough amount of data back.
Okay, that'll be why that
Like, our network connection is 400 megabytes down and 20 up, which I only used about 6, about it, roughly about there for streaming. So I use about a quarter of it. You know, that is actually like the the requirement of streaming at 1080p 60 FPS. I mean, I can consume way more if I wanted to do things like, you know, 4K streaming, because YouTube supports that. But I think you have to be a certain level for it. Yeah. Well, being at roughly an upload consumption of a quarter of our upload speed for streaming does help ensure that even if our network isn't firing on all cylinders and we're getting all our speed because of weather conditions, I'm more likely to not have stability issues for stream while streaming. Because instead of using like 3/4 of it or half of it, I'm using 1/4 of it. Oh my god.
Okay, if you want to.
Okay, come on. Let me get into the place. I want to just get in and do this mission. Mah. Mah, 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 mah. There isn't anything special I need to do, right?
Because they're locked tomorrow.
On occasion,
Oh.
Southampton Dog of Eastern Long Island, where all of your trusted
This map, but this map is what's.
Welcome to the wonderful world of classic background music, streaming to you live from Los Angeles, California. The music
Ciphers are what lies with. Oh god, this is.
that was in popular use from the 1960s to the 1980s. We present the finest background music available in the world from our extensive and varied music library. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast.
Okay. No, there's no clamoring area. Like, you can't grab onto the wall up there. Oh, can't get into there. That's just a light. What? What is over here? Hello.
Get them.
I found a friend, and he wasn't very nice to me. Yeah, nothing over here. Nothing over here. Just... I'm making sure I'm not missing something that might not be as obvious because of big glowy door up front. Ooh, door has changed. Maybe I needed to take out that other
We
guy?
are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin? You have failed the proving, young Wali.
I'm going to have issues with this.
We are the people. We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way.
Basically, Queen, I think they expected you to go through all the trials back to back to back to get here. Basically, this is asking you questions on the previous trials. It's something I would also probably know from, like, if I was familiar with the books and the movies.
On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wali? You have failed the proving.
Damn it.
We are the people of Misr. We grew soft on our wanderings. We came to a... we remember the slave cribs where we were held. Weeded out. Persecuted. Do you remember too, Wali? The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadina. You have failed the proving, young Wali.
1, 2, 3,
Return
4,
to your seat
5,
and
6,
tell your
7.
knight of your shame.
Okay, I have like 7 questions to get through.
We are the people. We grew soft on our wanderings. We remember the slave. The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was so many planets across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all. You have failed.
God damn it.
Proving, young Wali. We are the people.
I will get there.
On our wanderings, we remember the slave cribs. The thread of the past was carried so many planets across so many centuries.
Yes.
A long journey, young one. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken and made slaves. You have failed.
God damn it. You shake your head. This is like information that's been over like the last several days.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight. We grew soft, Wally. On our wandering, we remember the thread of the past was kept so many planets across so many centuries. A long journey, young one. But we are up. You have failed the proving.
Okay.
We are the people of Misr. You have failed the proof.
Son of a.
We grew soft on our wandering. We remember the thread of the past was so many planets across so many centuries. Our people broke apart. A long journey, young Wali. The time of Mihna has ended. Young Wali, pass within and seek your Ummah.
We did it!
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here? The Fremen are long gone. Their siege is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls.
I think we've got a companion now?
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it?
It just opened for me, I don't know how.
Perhaps we can help each other. I'm a scholar of Fremen social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me. And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down.
You go first.
Why don't we go together? Then you can call me Ari.
Who do you work for?
I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred. South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the Deep Desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin. Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account. And I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside. If we survive.
Okay. Okay, this looks cool. Hello.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
I mean, I feel like if we had a whole thing go on, like with the whole Jurassic World series, where dinosaurs somehow got reintroduced to the modern day, and therefore introduced to the modern ecosystem and food chain, I wouldn't be surprised if some people would start worshipping like T-Rexes and stuff like that. I wouldn't blame them.
They're some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place, they'll be coming.
Mm-hmm. Probably. That's why Sniper's out the ready. Is it just me, or just from kind of here that almost looks like a person, but it's a jug?
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
Okay. Should actually probably work on unlocking some more stuff. Okay, no, I can't.
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
This category? Nah, I forgot it at home. See, at least this is nice. They sat there and put it. So, yes, theoretically, if you came here right from the get-go and got in here and everything like that, you could get in with a basic cutter tool, but, or, you know, if you're unlucky like me.
The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Oof. Actually, come to think of it, actually, probably why they did it that way is... Yeah. In case you forgot your cutter, you can make an improvised one, and that makes sense because they also had the metal out just outside the door for it. I'm gonna see what some of the other routes lead to.
Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. A silence this rock hasn't known in 10,000 years. The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Okay. We've... Looks like we did get every other path. Okay. Okay, onward to Diamond City.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
What? I'm glad they've got a water thing here, because Jesus Christ. This might be something I need to look up. Because, yeah, what? Do you, no, you don't say anything about this. Wait, moon, mountain, planting, grass, rock, sand, shelter. Oh.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining
I'm not
system.
good with
Learn
word puzzles
lesson
like
well.
this.
Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps to begin. Bind the dunes using grass.
Like, I
Secondly,
even had
create deep
issues
plantings in the
with
shelter of the
Remember
downwind
Me.
face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Okay, so this is saying, I guess I'm not ashamed to look things up when need be. Blight Dunes grass.
What's it called, though? Running by who?
Very good.
Oh.
Oh no, that didn't light up until I put in the third one. Okay. Wait, what?
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to
Okay,
recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. Our
So
first
it's
goal on
saying-
Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in
Yeah,
the
so
line
planting,
to recapture what the wind steals. We must create
then-
a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind
Shelter.
traps. This ecological
And then it
transformation of
was
Arrakis relies upon us controlling
downwind.
3% of the energy surface. Only 3%
I'm
to
just
start a
talking about the
self-sustaining system.
burrowing
Learn this
animals.
lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps to begin. Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings
So the
in the
animals,
shelter of the downwind face.
that, and
Finally,
then
introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation.
Good work.
Remember your lesson,
This must be the
and the
way.
door to the future will open.
I'm not gonna lie, I had to use Google. My brain was not grasping that one. I know that's a weak point of mine.
That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We better hurry up and be done with our business here.
Okay, you're gonna have to get me it.
Am I gonna start finding hostels?
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today.
Okay.
A death still. The place all Fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path." And I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Yay. But, woo, dust still. Okay, so we want to get from here to probably there. And what do I have to work with here? Well, if I had to guess, I would have to say that that would have to... That doesn't line up right. That does, though. Ooh. Okay. This inner ring doesn't move at all. Like inner. So. But both the... Okay, if I put that there... That all lines up there. So what then if we take this outer ring?
Very good.
Sometimes working in reverse works very well. Okay, now what? Oh. I just wasn't on the right side of it. Okay. Let the rivers flow red. Skynet?
likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of Hela. I have to go. They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Okay.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. And while the Fremen are ingenious, this technology far exceeds their reach.
Okay. Did I need to have a scanner with me? Because I do not have a scanner with me.
Who are you really?
What do you mean?
This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin. That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this, and I have access to the resources of a great house. Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Okay. What? I think we're going to turn the eyes back on just because. it loops back around on itself. That was historical, you asshats.
It's the Masquerette. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You would pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Yeah. I figured it out there, Viking. You know what? Oh, you. This is my biggest issue. Get off the fucking... Jesus Christ. Can't touch it. Let them suffer with the poison that they bring. Okay, there we go. I think that's all of them. Taste my blade. But yeah, sorry if I care. It's kind of... I do like to check initially myself. But I do appreciate the, hey, it's this direction. Because yes, even that is nice. Right. This way. Oh. I can't just run out. I have to actually, you know, hit E. Complete the first part of the story. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, I know where I am. Yeah, it's talking to Rev the other day about this, and he was asking me if I had ever used my spice powers. I was telling him how I haven't used them at all. I was like, you should. They have like side effects. I was like, oh, okay. This is only... I've hit the button once before this, but I haven't actually seen any of the, like... He was describing, like, hallucinations that were fucking mental. I guess the first time he had used it, he was coming through the, out of the hammer. And when he got up to the top and was looking out over the edge, he seen something like a flaming giraffe as tall as the hammer, like that rock formation. And I was like, what the hell? What the hell are you smoking? Spice! What else? So yeah, now I'm kind of curious. Mind you, who's to say I'm gonna have similar effects, because I don't rely on it. But, I mean, maybe I should.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an Ixian decoder for the Mnemic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
So what you're saying is I should grab my money because we're about to go and have to buy a thing. While I'm here, I might as well fill up my water. Actually, if I'm going to start using my spice abilities, I should probably start carrying this stuff as well. Because I needed to get my spice back. What village? Okay, track that. Thank you. Ooh, we got a bunch more stuff here. Might as well also research that. the hell is that? This could be the big dangerous because, you know, I've got like, what? 50, 60, actually no, I think I'm like up to like 70k on me. Testing sites. No. Might be able to purchase one from a black
Sector
market.
weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, you son of a... Fucking floor it! Because where would we
Sector weather
find
alert.
something
A
like
large
that?
sandstorm is approaching.
Where? Oh, where? It's not one of the areas that you have to,
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, no, it is actually set. Okay. I won't find it on the map. I've got to go to. Yes, I googled it, but I googled the location. I wasn't like, because last thing I want to do is sit here scouring the map again, going, where the hell is this location, when it's Rex is being dumb and the location he's looking for isn't a location he can drive to. I'm not used to a game like this and this kind of survival style that you have different maps to travel to. Oh, pardon me. You have different maps to travel to in the same world. Like, yes, in, say, for instance, Ark, you have the different maps to travel to and different dinos for those maps, but it's not like you pick up a Genesis quest on one of the Genesis maps and you gotta go over to the island to complete it. I mean, might be a bad comparison, but it's kind of a good one at the same time. Yeah, I haven't seen anything too crazy. So. I don't know. I do kind of want to go and explore the cities though and see about stuff I can buy too. Now I got a bunch more money again. There it is. Put that back there. Grab that. Speaking of,
Welcome back. What'll it be?
I'm not worried about those. I already own those. If it's stuff I can gather, I try not to buy it. That I haven't even figured out where I get yet, though.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so that's going to cost a little extra.
Of course it is.
All right.
Add 62k on me. So, let's go. Let's go! Okay,
We don't trade with a tradie scum.
Yeah, as I say, I doubt that I'm actually going to be able to buy anything here. I mean, I might be able to buy stuff at some of these other stalls, but we'll see. Can't remember.
I'm certain I've seen you before. you're back.
Yeah, it's just like, 'cause Queen's trying to get me hit with copyright strikes.
Can't get enough of me, can you?
Hello again.
Right, you were. I want to know how much that stuff would sell for. If there, it's. You could have to buy it for like 120K. What's that stuff sell for?
Remember the sacrifices made to secure our way of life.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris?
Oh, right. This is the more or less equivalent exchange. This should be where I can pay my bills, though.
Welcome, stranger. What business have you with House Alexan?
Just while I'm here.
Welcome, fellow citizen. How is it that the Imperial Tax Administration can assist you today?
Okay, I'm gonna just pay all of that. I shouldn't need to, because I wonder if I get other people's.
That is Antares bat! Vujkiot preshkai vajdom.
Son of a.
You are not the lion, but that is his beast.
Let's make this quick. I have a transport due any time now. Demo, Azat, and whoever you are, get out.
We gonna dance, buddy?
And you. I don't know you. And that's a problem because it's my job to know everyone around here. Even the degenerate smuggler I declined to name as Mara Effendi. Of course I know that rogue. It's my job to know, and I'm good at my job. But then you come along to make me look bad in front of my superior. You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. A prison transport, as I understand it, carrying work crews bound for Neo-Carthag. But here's the strange thing. We recovered the crew and passenger manifests. And what do you think we found? All hands were accounted for. 87 names, 87 bodies. Which brings us back to our central mystery.
You. Who are you? How did you come to be on that shuttle? But most importantly, how are you known to the Fremen outlaw Zantara?
Avdo Prejt Kiva.
The Sardaukar say he helped you, and only you.
Spado Has.
It's a shame we've not the time to dig deeper. I'm sure you would have much to share given the proper incentive. But alas, my expertise is required elsewhere. And while the Sardaukar are many things, jailers, they are not. So then, you may take your secrets to the grave. We will find and kill your Fremen Confederate in any event.
Uh-huh.
No slight to you, Tors. I just thought that this interrogation might benefit from my visage.
I don't like how that mark from the beginning lit up. I think it's some sort of failsafe that they just triggered.
Do you see, Sub-Prefect? Hypnoligation. This prisoner was deliberately layered with a compulsion, and my face is the trigger. Enough of this. So a mystery within a mystery. Who did this to our prisoner and why? And what does it have to do with Zantara the Lion? Bring them.
Fascinating. Your compulsion is designed to react only to the sight of my real face. This projection allows us to talk face to face, so to speak. I am Count Hazimir Fenring. I serve the Emperor as observer and confidant, and I keep his Sardaukar from getting too far off the leash. You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so. So, having established who I am, we turn to you. An escaped prisoner, a survivor. But every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
Nobody worth your time.
I'll be the judge of that. Though, another lost soul on an Imperial prison transport is hardly noteworthy. What is noteworthy is this sequence of events. A crashed prison transport, an escaped prisoner rescued by the outlaw Zantara. Finally, an insidious form of compulsion that forces the subject to kill themselves rather than be subject to my presence. It's almost flattering. Do you remember who gave you this compulsion? Do you know how it came to be?
Say nothing.
As you will, then. And then Zantara rescues you from the wreckage of the ship. Why you? What is your association with him?
Okay.
I don't know.
Truth be told, I am less interested in the outlaw. The Sardaukar want his head, but my interests rarely align with those of the Imperial Legion. No, I am mostly interested in whoever did this to you, and whether there is a way we can help each other.
Say nothing.
I can use someone like you. Someone who can survive in difficult situations. And in return, I promise you answers. Would you prefer to spend the rest of your days in a cell? Work for me. Meet my contact in Hanivar's bar, and you'll have answers. And freedom.
Fine. It's given me no choice in the matter. Okay.
That will let her know who you are. Be discreet. The ones who did this to you are powerful and subtle. I cannot protect you from their compulsion. We've spoken long enough. I will have the guards return your weapons and put you out in the street. I will keep my agent apprised of what I learn. I leave you with this. Do not waste sorrow over the aristocracy of misfortune. You have your life to live.
Okay, then.
I've been waiting for you.
Where have you been?
Keeping an eye on things. Dodging Sardaukar patrols. Making sure that everyone who was looking for me was looking in the wrong places. The Sardaukar let you go. Either you told them something valuable enough to buy your freedom, or you've been working for them all along. Which is it? I'm not concerned with what you think you said, Offworlder. I'm concerned about what they learned. Did anything unusual happen?
Tell them about the
This compulsion. Fenring seems unusually interested in you. I warn you, Offworlder. He's a dangerous man.
No
He's
shit.
one of the best duelists in the Imperium. But he is the Emperor's right hand. A man who works from the shadows. Whoever gave you this compulsion must not want their secrets or knowledge of your mission to fall into his hands.
What should we
do? Nothing, Offworlder. Carry on exactly as Fenring has asked. He's almost certainly watching you. Your best hope is to do as he bids. Meet his contact. Carry out their assignments. Pay attention. Anything Fenring asks you to do will serve a double purpose. Plans within plans. I'll do what I always do, Offworlder. Make sure you don't get killed.
Okay. So, that was weird. Oh no, that's just a lamp by the guy, okay. I thought I seen another merchant down there. I was like, ooh. Ooh, piece of candy.
Citizens, heed the warning of history. Only through a
as a player, so...
Ah, a kitten wanders in from the dark, lost and afraid. Can I help you, kitten? I like to think that Fenring has good taste in his acquisitions. But you look like a problem to me.
I can be.
Solve problems? That's one way to look at it. We all do the dirty work of Count Fenring. Even my father bends his thick neck when Fenring calls. What Fenring has in mind won't compromise your loyalties. That might test the edges of your morality, but the good Duke is already doing that. Oh, not me, kitten. This is Fenring's show. He wants you to do a little wet work. Assassination. Straight from the handbook. Educational and thrilling.
Oh god, okay. What the fuck is the handbook?
That's a boring old book from almost 10,000 years ago. A list of ways to kill people, and the weapons you can use under the Great Convention. Oh, his instructions were very specific, kitten. You're going to learn the how and why of the Assassin's Handbook. Ready to get to work?
Oh, fine.
I have two names to whisper to you, kitten. The Glutton and the Paranoid. Which do you want to hear about? A new leader has risen amongst the slavers of the Haga Basin. We know almost nothing, except this. His appetite is voracious. The Assassin's Handbook teaches us of Chalmers, poison in the food. Take this file, find this leader, and poison his food. Your way has been prepared. Our agent, Petir, hides among the slavers. Find Petir, and he will tell you what he knows. If you are caught, you do not know me. You have never heard the name Fenring. Do you accept, kitten?
Let's
then
do
go,
it.
Kitten. Show them your claws.
God damn, have I ever gone down in Okay.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Atreides and their war levies. Look, all right. Doctor's up.
Let's go see what else we can buy from over there. Hi, Ember. I go to try to pet her and she runs away. Ah.
Welcome back.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and buy the individual parts for a vehicle.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
Nope. I feel like they reset these maps.
Yeah, what's your pleasure? You looking to stab, perforate, or vaporize?
Tactical or fanatical, we have the tools to suit your every murder need, my friend.
Darts are easy to make. I don't need any of those. That place is looks like it's open.
I only trade with those who have the favor of the Landsraad by decree.
Sands of Arrakis. Tonight, we focus on the pulse of our desert.
So I don't think I'm even eligible for trading in that place yet. Wait, do I have a... I do, apparently. It's actually right where I was. Whatever, I'll come back here later for that. That's just side quest stuff.
Ah, it's you again. Come to share your secrets this time.
Nope. What do you got?
Water, yes?
Oh, you only got water. I don't need to buy water. Should at some point just...
Hello again.
I should at some point just to get that, apparently there's an achievement for it. But I'm not too concerned about it right now. Nothing up here.
That's why I got lost. Yep.
I'm not gonna bother with opening a bank account. What are those? Hold up. Before we head out of here. I think it was back here?
Nope, I'm in. I spawned way over on the other side, so because I spawned it overwhelmed and shit was gonna eat me, I got a boss chop.
Okay, that I can't do anything with.
Shit. Yeah, I know. That's why I got the
And okay, this is the dojo. Okay. Alright, now we can head back.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little?
That probably be...
Most folks try to stay clear of slaver gangs, but let's try to avoid any hotshot.
Yeah, that even puts us in slaver territory. So it should be interesting, to say the least.
Your sweat betrays you, Offworlder. Your body's shedding all the excess nutrients they pumped you full of in the prison racks. Smell like that, you'll never forget.
Oh shit.
I have a task that needs doing, which requires some discretion. Do it for me, and I will train you.
Okay, I didn't
You have
realize that.
returned, Offworlder. That depends on the day. Today, the proof of my claim, it means I could have your head separated. True, maybe pushing it, but it's like any other front, all kinds. Since we're talking, the new around this verse. You have returned, Offworlder. That...
Did I just... I hope I didn't just kind of mess something up.
I closed my whole game though, so it's gonna take a few more minutes. Why? It doesn't make sense. Oh my fucking gosh.
No, that's not one of the flavor bases. Ah, over there. I see, I see. Sadly, I think my better course of action is to, RTB. My face! Okay, well. Hopefully we're starting to get some bloody gear built back up. Cause, yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming. Fitbit, thanks. So when is there aluminum rock there? I don't think any of the times I've come through there, there's been aluminum rock until now. The nice thing is, we're back to base. And, I mean, we still got 22K. We didn't go through all our money.
Yep.
God damn, that's actually quite big.
Oh shit.
Like, yeah, I couldn't put one of those out here. Why would I want to, though, either? Oh no, that's okay. That's the replacement of these.
There's like a bunch over there. I was thinking I actually wanted to get you one. But here, I'm grabbing all this stuff first.
Water stills. Jesus Christ.
That's for one hide. 22 meat and 31 blackberries.
Wall
There's
decor.
22 meat here. Oh, I have. Hold on. Okay, so I'm not the only one.
Sure, we'll swap that there.
Let's see shit that's not there. Alright, Moss Chop, you ready?
Okay then. I was pretty sure I had that before game, but okay. Nothing there looks new. As much as you want to tell me there is. Oh, my water system's completely full. Right. So I should probably actually be making some stuff.
The whole whack over here. I love it. Frickin'. Yeah, no, except for hopefully the dialogue's in there.
How am I on power usage right now? Oh, I'm making 900. Okay.
Coming. Stupid parasaurs on my road.
Mind you, I guess if I start slapping down...
I'm more worried with this elephant. Because something's around them that they Yep, I'm aware. I'm running.
Oh, da.
I'm running. Sort of.
Why do I want to slap them? Just to...
Are you coming? Okay. Okay. They're down this cliff here.
If I do something more like
Okay, let's see.
this... As long as I push the right buttons...
Come on, Moss Chop.
And apparently I need to slap a couple more of these down.
It's fine. I'm just worried about how we're gonna get these guys back to the freaking house right now.
Good news is I don't need to have access to them exactly.
Okay, I'll follow the Moss Chop. Oh, it stopped. Yeah, it stopped. So what does it need? Prime fish meat. Seems I need more over here.
Put that in there. Put that in there. There we go. That kicks it back up. And then I guess... Oh. Yeah.
That was for a Moss Chop.
Queue up a bunch of that. with maybe not quite. Maybe not quite that much. Something tells me if I heal up that much right now, I'm going to be in more trouble with my storage than I already am.
That's Sebaslo.
So let's just queue up 500, I guess. But anyways, ooh, excuse me. Anyways, guys, I am going to call it here because we're at 9 o'clock. We will be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. EST, for who knows what. Till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Heck, join the Patreon. And definitely join the Discord. It's free. It's how you know what's going on. Because right now, sometimes things are going to go sideways. But we will see you next time. Bye-bye.